Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And yes, I read comment section down below. Yes, I know what do you want. E75 TS it is. I know this vehicle is currently on sale, right? I'm paying attention what Wargaming is selling now, and let's see what we can do with this tank. To be fair with you, it is not my favorite tank, to say that the least. And the main reason being is because of the gun. The gun is average at best, okay? Not only that, but I feel like you are losing a lot for shooting the standard ammunition, and you know me, I don't like to spam the full gold, right? So if you would pay attention, the standard ammunition, 360 alpha damage, 227 millimeters of penetration, 1100 shell velocity, but if you are loading gold, you are getting 50 more penetration, and you are getting 275 meter shell velocity as a bonus, right? So this is the thing which is making me a bit upset about this tank, to say that the least. And I pretty much feel like if I am not shooting gold, I am just simply missing out on it. I know it sounds weird, but this is how I feel like, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, let's try to play a hold down to the best of our abilities, and let's try to spank enemies left, right and center. Now, extremely important thing to say, right? Armor of this tank is actually decent. I don't feel like armor of this tank is unplayable, that's it. You are playing with this tank, you cannot do anything. Oh no, no. I do not really feel this way. I think this tank is okay armor-wise. But this is where the things are ending for me, because speaking about the gun handling, right, I just do not feel like I trust it, to say that the least. For example, we have the new premium tank T832, and I feel like T832 has so much more reliable gun, and you can snapshot and you can shoot like crazy mother trucker, and you can do so much more crazy stuff with it, right? While with this tank, all you can do is you can ram the enemies, which once again can be fun, and I'm not saying it is a bad thing. Ramming enemies, if you have ability to ram, in my opinion, it is always a big fat bonus, and it is amazing when you can do that. But you know, whenever you are adding this as well, this is what you can do, and kind of that's it. This is not what you are looking for. As you can see, this guy is shredding me like hot knife through the butter, to be completely honest with you, right? If he's hitting our lower plate, that's it. We cannot do absolutely anything against him, and that is a bit of the problem for me. Now, hold down this tank is definitely alright, and we cannot cry about this hold down. We are definitely surviving this zombie apocalypse like there is no tomorrow. He got a bit bullied. I believe he is not extremely satisfied with his performance, but it happens for the best of us. Next, Tornwagen. Tornwagen is going to be the next guy which we are going to attempt to ram, and yes, I'm going for a base defense in a way, right? Let's try to join the forces, and let's try to spank them to the garage, if obviously it is possible. Now Bzz is going to be the next victim. I am pretty sure about this. Bzz is what we need. Yeah, I tried to snap him, but hashtag never lucky. Now they are in the crossfire. Now we are actually feeling pretty great about this. I see Bzz was waiting for us. Bzz is in the garage. Good, very, very good. And you see that gun. This gun is dead. Ooh. I want to say a good things about this vehicle. I truly want to say a good things, but this gun is making me to feel like, yeah, the tank is not ideal, and not everything is so perfect as we would love it to be, right? That's how I feel like about this tank overall. Well, hopefully he's not going to be able to eliminate us from the game, and looks like we are fine. Ooh, that was close. I felt that with my butt, fellas, how hard they tried to shoot us. So all in all, 2,500 damage, 200 assisting damage. Far away from being ideal, but I believe we still have choice to do something for the enemy team, right? And once again, pay attention at all of those penetrations. If your lower plate is visible, that's it. I feel like this vehicle is kind of useless pile of kaku, if you know what I mean. This is how I feel like. This is how I feel like. Do I think it's hard tank to play with? Well, to be fair with you, if you are not sitting hold down and you are playing in the open field, this can be complicated. Obviously, you can side scrap the corners, that is good. But what's from that if you are going to get Pearly River? Good luck side scrapping there, right? So this is definitely, this is the thing which we need to highlight. Okay, let's see where is the Arta. I think Arta definitely deserves spanking. Although I do not really think we are going to reach him in time because Scorpion is going to claim his life. One more thing, there is other build which you can go with this vehicle, and that build is obviously turbocharger, right? But in the same time, then your gun handling is going to be even worse than it is now. And in my opinion, this is already as a highlight, you know, how bad the gun handling can be. By the way, in this game, I am rolling with stabilizer, with rammer and hardening, right? Because we are playing in the indoor map, to say that the least, right? So I simply felt like distance between me and enemies are going to be relatively small, so I felt, yeah, why not? All in all, I lately fall in love with other build, which is ventilation, rammer, and improved aiming unit, because whenever you are aiming your shots, you are spanking enemies very, very well, right? It is pretty much increasing your accuracy by significant margin, that's why. Okay, first battle was so-so. I am not super happy about this, but I don't really think I can complain overall about this score. That's fine. I missed quite a bit of shots as well, and I was a bit disappointed against the Centurion 7/1 how armor behaved on this tank. By saying how armor behaved, well, we did not had any armor, right? So close to 3000 damage, 200 assisting damage, second class, hip hip hooray. We are second by the damage, second by experience, and we made 68,000 credits, not even 69,000. Okay, we have the same situation. I feel like we are going to go into the heavy line straight, and we will side scrap there against MX65T. Chinged. Well, Baza is not so fun. Calibana, S3A, Rene, T832. I think we are going to be alright. I want to believe we are going to be alright, fellas. Looks like we met Baboon during the middle of the night. It's 3 in the morning whenever I'm making this recording, and looks like baboons never sleep. At least this is how I feel like. Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to take this corner. That's all we need. This is our start, and this is how we want to spank the enemies, right? MX65T is going into the middle, Rene is going into the middle. Yeah, we should be alright. What would be the biggest disaster is if enemies would take the hill, which I do not really think they are going to do that, to be fair with you. Plus on top of that, clearly we do not have a single soul sitting here. Okay, let's see. So, who is the first victim on the corner? Baza is crossing. Unfortunately, I missed my shot, but once again, whenever I play with this tank, I have my expectations very, very moderate. And by saying my expectations are very moderate, I know it is very hard to hit no-aim shots with it, right? It is very hard to snapshot and whatnot, so I am trying to be smart of how am I doing the things. Not to go too much with the crazy shots left, right, and center, to say that the least, right? Okay, what do we have? Bzz, 832 and T and a hash. Okay, that is fair. So, how we are going to play this game skill? Well, that's quite straightforward and that's quite simple. We want to play in this area here, right? That's all we want to do. We want to take this position and we want to keep spanking them whenever they will go in front. And believe me, they will. Obviously, this Model 1 is in very wrong time, in very wrong position, but there is nothing what this gentleman could have changed about this. It is just game over. He needs to understand this and he needs to go to the garage. But it's okay, it's okay. We have time, fellas. We have time. Bzz is joining fight. I don't really want to play here, at least I do not really think I do. Although, maybe we could spank Rene. Rene, boom. Yeah, not ideal gun handling wise, fellas, to say that the least. Not ideal gun handling wise for sure. Anyways, relax, take it easy, we got this. Now Tian Hash, could you please speak? I'm afraid I am not that involved as I should, okay? This is how I feel like. So instead of camping too much in the back, I am going to get tiny touch more involved. Not by much, just a bit, but that a bit is going to be enough. Meanwhile, Rene is dead, good. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to side scrap here. It is okay, and Tian Hash is showing his teeth. Ooh, that is not nice, buddy. When last time you brushed your teeth, huh? Tian Hash, when last time have you brushed your teeth? That is the question. Kaboom! Straight in the face, very, very nice. He is obviously a bit upset about us, but that is alright. He is shooting us in the side and he is officially dead. We lost quite a bit of the hit points. I definitely cannot say, oh, that is ideal. What have we done? No. It is far away from being perfect, but that's what we have and that's what we are dealing with. Meanwhile, now the victim is going to be Caliban. We will take our time to aim and kaboom. Fellas, I want to love this tank, okay? There is a moments when I feel like others are enjoying one or another vehicle so much more than I do. That is madness and that is nuts. This is exactly how I feel like about this tank. I feel I have seen people playing with it and everything, and I feel others do enjoy this tank way more than I do. For me, it just simply doesn't work. I feel like the worst part of this tank is the gun, and I truly want to highlight this, not to have an illusions like you are going to hit absolutely everything. You know, German gun, you can hit everything, there is no problems whatsoever. Yes, the best tank ever. No, I don't feel this way. Well, I hope that is only me, right? Okay, we tracked him, I'm pretty sure we did, and Caliban is thinking about peeking like this. So if Caliban will go for this, hopefully we can eliminate him from the game. Can we? And I even loaded the gold to eliminate him. Ay, 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 ay. This is a good highlight for this tank. And this is the reason alone I think this tank is deserving the position where it is. Skill, where this tank is sitting in the index page. I was truly thinking a lot where to put it, and I went to the playable or average category, or however you would call this. And the main reason why do I think this tank is average, because you are missing so many shots, it can make even the most person scream. Yeah, that was a fail way to say scream while screaming. Okay, how about the Dede Fede? Luckily for us, Dede Fede did not penetrate us. I'm aiming to the shoulder because shoulder is a weak spot. Kaboom, right into the shoulder. Oh, you must love me, game. You must love me, game. Can I get another one? Charioteer is sitting here. Okay, okay, I see. I just said you cannot hit absolutely anything. The gun handling is quite bad. This is the main reason why this tank is, let's say, average. Yeah, good luck, skill. Okay, what we have? We have 3,600 plus 700. I'm happy. We played aggressively. We missed quite a bit of shots, but once again, this is the tank, this is the gun, this is how I feel about it. And hopefully the next game we can play with a different setup, which is ventilation, rammer, and improved aiming unit. Obviously, you can use stabilizer instead of improved aiming unit. It depends on you. So let's see. Okay. 3.6 plus 800, beautiful. We are top by the damage, top by experience, and in the end of the day we made 84,000 profits. Is it me or this tank is not making that much profits either? Well, the score is not that epic, but not to get 100,000 here is kind of meh, to say the least. Anyways, it's not about that. Yip yip hooray, that's what we have with this tank. We need to be grateful and we need to appreciate that. Let's go for a third one. Oh, this is going to be mean, fellas. This is going to be mean. Listen, I cannot go with ventilation. I want to go with hardening. I know exactly what I'm going to do here, and I am going to go straight through the bridge. Either it is going to be absolutely amazing, or either it's going to be awful, then we are going to complain, and then we are going to go for the other game, right? But this is very high risk, high reward play, right? Usually it works very, very well, and I'm super happy with this, and considering what kind of matchmaking we have, I do not see the point why wouldn't I go crazy like this, because this is the right way to do the things. It truly is. This is just looking way too good for us not to go. Ooh. Yeah, it seems like we are playing during the night time. Baza is chilling on the corner, and the T71CMCD is upside down. So yeah, it definitely looks like we are playing during the evening time, right? Meanwhile, I never ever complained about the guy sniping from the back. Why is a Progetto with high explosives? Oh my bananas, fellas! Yo papa! Yo papa! I mean, what is happening? Paid actors. I mean, clearly paid actors, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing to say about this. Clearly paid actors. This gun. Enemies might be a paid actors, but my gun is definitely Kaku. Okay, good. He's down to fartable. That's okay. Understood. I do not want to take one more for the team, honestly. So what I'm going to do at this point, I will try to retreat a bit. How much? Not by much, just tiny touch, but I need to do that. I do not want to lose more hit points. I think this Progetto was sleeping and he clicked high explosives unironically, I assume, or maybe he was expecting the light tank to play somewhere here. I do not know. But that was, to say that the least, that was a bit crazy and a bit silly in the same time. Crazy and silly, right? I'm beautiful, very, very nice. CS53 is dead, and now at this point we are side scrapping. We are waiting until we are going to reload, and whenever we will reload, we will go for another one. Progetto, Progetto, Progetto. I kind of want to push on him, but I know this guy has extremely good gun handling. That is the biggest problem for me. So I'm waiting until Bzz is arriving, and here you go. Bzz is together with us. Now we can push in front. Now, the moment when Progetto will see Bzz on the corner, he will Kaku his pants, that is for sure. He saw Bzz, I'm hitting, and Bzz is eliminating him from the game. Excellent, very, very nice. Now the question is, how are we supposed to play this game? Do I want to make a hardcore pressure like this? And I am actually considering my life choices. Do I want to go like this or not? Probably yes, I do. The worst thing what could happen for us is our team is going to cap the base, right? This is the worst thing what could happen. And the best thing what could happen is we are going to find the enemy Arta, and we are going to eliminate him from the game from the very first shot. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Arta is aiming for us. Arta is spanking us for solid 200 in the face. And we are continuing our story like nothing happened. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, what we can do now? Skoda. I'm kind of down to one-shotable for Skoda, so at this point I want to be smarter, you know? I do not want to go like crazy mother trucker, because at this point I am kind of down to one-shotable. Correct? Correct. You know what? Our bzz is bzzing in front. We need to go. I need to. Oopsie. Just count the shots from enemy Skoda and we are going to be alright. Light tank is going in. Please shoot twice. He shot only once. He shot only once. That is a bit of the problem, to say that the least. Type is in the open field. Kaboom. Now we know. We know he has one in the magazine, you know? We know he has one in the magazine. And luckily this guy messed up completely. Beautiful. Now Skoda is running for his life because he knows he made a mistake, okay? He's very, very well aware of that. I do not really think he's that delusional not to notice this, but it's okay. We are just keep making pressure. That's all we need to do. Now in this matchmaking, obviously, undoubtedly, fellas, this tank is feeling very, very good because we are bullying the lower tiers, right? And let's get real, with lower tiers it is not as hard to do the things as it is whenever you are playing against the tier 9s or tier 10s or even tier 8s, to say that the least, right? Kaboom. Well, that was dominating, fellas, to say. Look, I swear, fellas, they were not paid actors. I just saw matchmaking. I knew it is a good map for a heavy tank. I saw the matchmaking, right? We are playing against the tier 6s. I pushed the W, I went in front and tuk. Okay, we are back. Let's see what do we have. So we finished the session with a solid ace. We finished the session with a steel wall and high caliber, but how many things got aligned here, right? 1.4 base experience, 1.2 thousand assisting damage, 4.4 thousand damage dealt, 1.2 thousand profits overall for this performance, which is, I would say, relatively low, at least in my humble opinion, but that's what we have. Anyways, E75 TS, do I like the tank? For me, the gun handling is the biggest problem of this tank. I really want to highlight this before you scream on me. I just feel the gun handling is treating me not so well. All in all, we finished our session with 3.6 thousand damage, 750 assisting damage, and 3 out of 3 wins. Lucky session, what can I say? Simply lucky session. I swear they were not paid actors, I swear. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Skill presenting you video from 3 in the morning, and see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Skill is out for today. Peace.